Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkmattic, the personal finance channel here on YouTube. If you haven't already seen our blog, you can head over to inkmattic.com after this video, or link will be in the description. So today's video, it is episode 65 of the Trading 212 portfolio update, but we're also going to be touching on a few topics that have happened this week, especially with the short sellers, WallStreetBets, GameStop and AMC. So let's talk about a few things that have happened this week, especially with WallStreetBets and the short sellers. So as you may have noticed all over the news, it's all over Twitter and pretty much every single social media, that GameStop has been shorted 113%, well over 113%. So that and then WallStreetBets have been buying the stock, driving the prices up. I'm personally for it, just because it's an open market. Well, I say open market. The stock pretty much rose up to $300 to $400, which is insane from considering where it was at the start of this. So at the start of the year, the stock was around $19, and I think it hit a peak of around $350 this week. But this kind of does raise the question in terms of how these brokerage firms or clearing firms have actually reacted by suspending trading or suspending buying the stock. Some have said, you know, it's to help the short sellers out, but then that kind of raises the question that there's like a double standard in terms of, you know, the big players have one set of rules that they abide by, and the retail investors have another, and that makes an unfair playing ground. But so it kind of raises the question, do you think that's right? Do you think that us as a retail investor need that extra protection, you know, saying that what we can and can't do? I'd be interested to know what you guys think about that, because it is quite an interesting topic from a retail investor. Obviously there are some the different points of looking at it. So for example, price is way too overvalued for what it is, and someone that may not know what's going on may buy into it and lose quite a lot of money. But at the same time, for the ones that are educated on this topic and know what's going on, and they do want to buy in and have that as a risk play, but that's basically essentially taking that ability away from us. So I'd love to know what you guys think about this topic itself. Do you think it was right for like Robinhood, Trading 212? I understand with Trading 212 they do have a broker that they use, which is IB. And I don't know if it was Trading 212 that imposed that limit, or was it IB? So I guess my question is to you guys, do you think it's right for a brokerage to tell you what you can and cannot buy? And if a stock is shorted and it's going the wrong way for a short seller, do you think it's right for them to suspend trading of those stocks to retail investors? I'd love to know what you guys think about that. What side are you on? Do you think it's a right thing? Do you think it's a wrong thing? Do you think it does protect the retail investor, or do you think it only benefits the short sellers? I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below. I do have a blog post going out later this week on this topic, so stay tuned on that. But at the same time, this topic has raised some issues with the platform that I use. For example, when there is a influx on any sort of particular stock, Trading 212 is inaccessible. And this has happened a number of times in the past, but this time it has really ticked me off. And I don't know if you guys have experienced it, where you are unable to log in and even have a look at your portfolio. I understand logging in but not being able to trade, that's a different thing. Or even trading that particular stock, you might get some errors due to the volume of that. But the fact that you cannot log in, so really pushed my buttons this week, told me to make sure you have multiple brokers that you do use. So I do use Stake, I do use Freetrade, I do use Trading 212, and I also have recently signed up to eToro. All these links are in my description below if you do want to sign up to them. So I will be making some videos on eToro soon, but you know, it is quite an interesting one for buying Hong Kong stocks. But anyway, that has just reassured me that I need to make sure that I use multiple platforms when investing, just because if one goes down and I really do want to buy a stock in the moment, then I do have that option. But yeah, so let's dive into this portfolio now, episode 65. All right, so let's go to Trading 212. Let's log in. I ain't gonna lie, Trading 212 has really ticked me off this week. Unable to log in, which has been very frustrating. Anyway, so portfolio is now at £10,908.25. I've invested £10,120.25. This is a milestone for me. I've finally crossed that £10,000 threshold that I've set ages ago. So really chuffed with that. It would have been slightly more, but I am still waiting for my account for the £100 to go in, what they call instant deposit. It's taken ages, to be honest, which is, I don't know, in the past it's been really quick, but yesterday I made 2 deposits, one for £100, one for £50, and they both got delayed and only the £50 has come in. So I'm still waiting for the £100 that has been taken out of my account and sent to Trading 212, but it still has not been credited. I am absolutely fuming with that because I did want to buy a few stocks. Anyway, so I am still up £788, which is 7.79%. If we look on the week, I have actually gone down a lot. I've gone down from around 12.87%, which is £1,279, to 7.79%, £788. So I have lost quite a bit this week, which has been interesting. You know, I'm not too worried about it. It is going to have its ups and downs, and we are going to see that throughout the year. So not too worried about that. But it has been really annoying with Trading 212 this way. Very frustrating. But am I going to switch the platform? No. To be honest, no. To be fair, this is probably the best platform that I can get right now, which is free and it doesn't really charge me. So I'm happy to, use this platform for now and, live with its flaws. But not to say that I won't be checking out other platforms like Stake and Freetrade and eToro, which is a new one. All links in the description if you want to check them out. But so I think over the last week I have learned to just diversify and use different platforms, and they do have their ups and the downs. And sometimes you may be able to buy a stock that you want, whereas a platform may suspend it. So we don't really know what's going on with that. Not to say just to be clear, I did not buy any GameStop, just because it's not really what I do here. It's mainly for long-term stuff. Obviously, this is not financial advice. So obviously, do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. Bear that in mind. We're going to look into a few stocks this week. I did buy a few more stocks of Energy Transfer this week. I've gone up to 440 shares. That's at £2,009.44. I'm down £148.56. That's 6.88% in the red. So, I'm not too worried about that. However, I do believe that they are going ex-dividend, or they're going to announce the ex-dividend date soon, somewhere in February. So I am stocking up on this stock just to get that dividend. I say dividend, but it's actually called a distribution. So I'm expecting that to be 15 cents a share. That's just a prediction based on the last one when they had that dividend cut going from 30 cents a share to 15 cents. And I'm assuming they're going to do that again for this one. So it'll just be 15 cents. That's just a prediction. There's no evidence behind it, and it's not even confirmed. So that's just a hunch. Moving on, Cloudflare has also Cloudflare hasn't been doing too well, to be honest. It has gone down to $76.68, and I've still got 15 shares. Like I said, that is the minimum that I'm going to hold. I'm only going to be looking to add to this. It's currently at £836.14 in total value. It is down around 8.16% this week. In the month, it is still up, which is good. I'm up £622.97. That's 292%, which is actually really good, and I'm really happy with that. But the question for me is, Do I want to average up on this? Because I think it is a good price to buy now, considering it's hit highs of around $83. So that's a question that I need to decide whether I want to buy more into this or not. I'm pretty happy with 15 at the moment, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this stock. Would you buy more at $76, or would you think it's still too pricey? Moving on to another stock, Lloyd's Banking Group. What do you guys think about Lloyd's? I've been holding this for a very, very long time, and it feels like forever. It hasn't really been doing much. They don't pay any dividend, so I don't see the incentive of actually holding them. They've just been literally around 33 pence the whole, I guess, 18 months. Actually, no, since the pandemic. So what's that, like a year? I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Do you think it's a buy, or would you think it's just something that I should get rid of? Because for two reasons. One, it hasn't really been moving, and two, it doesn't pay a dividend and it doesn't grow. So I'd love to know what you guys think about this. Obviously, we are in a pandemic, and depending on how long this pandemic is, if it does go away, let's say tomorrow, for example, I would expect this stock to go back up. But reality, we're not going to be going back to normal tomorrow. So this is probably going to be like this for a while. Main Street Capital is a stock that I have added to this week. I wanted to add more of this stock this week. However, Trading 212 decided not to add my funds into my account, which I am fuming. Anyway, it's not too bad. It'll probably go down on Monday anyway. So if it does go in on Monday, then I will buy some more stocks of this. My aim for this is to get to 100 shares in this for 2021, and I think it's a great stock, and it pays me monthly, so I know that I've got that consistent, a decent amount every month going into reinvestment once I do get this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If we look into the last dividend that I received from these guys, which was in the last video, if you haven't seen it, episode 64, it is up here. So with this being said, I do want to get this to around £10 a month, and that is my goal. So I think I need around 90-ish shares, which I'm hoping. So that is the goal for this. I will be adding to this on the regular. At the moment, I'm on 47 shares, which is, pretty good, but let's see how good we can get this. So yeah, that is my to be fair, it did hit $33 this week, so it is on the way down again. So when it's on the way down, I'm going to be picking up a few more shares. Let's leave it at that. Moving on to realty income. I haven't actually purchased anything of this, but it has hit highs of $61.45 over the last week, but it has been coming back down to $59, and it's on the way down. So am I going to buy any more shares in this? I don't think I'm going to buy any more of this month, but I do want to, but I probably won't. Telefonica, I am still waiting on that dividend, and I am getting livid. It is taking forever to get this dividend. On some of the websites it says 30th of December that I was supposed to get a dividend on this. However, Trading 212 in their email said that they received the dividend on the 13th. So, I've probably wait 2 weeks, probably early February, but it's taken a while to pay it. So I don't really know what to do with this one. But I will keep you guys updated on this in the portfolio updates, and let you know when I do get a dividend from this and how much it was. New River REIT, I desperately want to get rid of this so bad. It is just literally around 82p. 82p. I probably should have sold it when it was at 90p. So I've got 450 shares of this, roughly worth £368.10. I am down £133.88. That's 26.67% in the red. My average price is at £1.11. So I desperately do want to get rid of that, but I'm going to wait for it, and I think I want to sell it at around 95. And I'll probably just close the position, to be honest, because it is kind of a dead stock, to be honest. Let's be real, with the pandemic, and it is very tough times for them. and I don't blame them. Boeing is an interesting one, and I'd love to know what you guys think about this one. It has recently recertified the 737. Is it 737 Max? Well, the Max one. And my thoughts on this, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely ain't getting on that plane. I will pay extra not to fly on that. So yeah, it is gone back into service, and the stock is not doing too well, and that's kind of a mix between you know, the aircraft going back into service, which has kind of boosted up the stock a little bit, I guess, but at the same time, you know, there's increased pandemic, Biden, the new president coming in, so yeah, this will be an interesting one. Would you be buying into this stock now, or do you think is still you would hold off on this stock? I've still got 5 shares in this, and I probably won't be selling this for the long haul, because when it comes to like commercial aircrafts and stuff like that, there's only a duopoly pretty much. It's either you go Airbus or you go Boeing. There's not really much for that, but obviously in a pandemic, both of these are pretty much useless. So no one is really flying. I know I won't be flying for at least a year after things go back to normal. There's a vaccine, etc., etc. So just to give that buffer, you know, I'm very risk averse when it comes to like catching some sort of virus, and I don't really want to be on a 12-hour flight with some people that do have it, and you know, I'm bound to catch it. So that's something that I would rather avoid. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to sign up to any of these trading platforms, including Trading 212, which is still my favorite platform, followed by Stake, and then check out Freetrade and eToro as well. Links are all in the description. They're all affiliate links / referrals. They do help support the channel. And don't forget to check out Inkmattic.com. I have been working on that a lot lately, and it's taken a lot of time to get it to where I want. There's still a few more optimizations that I need to do on that, but please check it out. It'll be much appreciated, and I'd love to hear your feedback on it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.